You had some matches with Scott Hall. What was he like?
Oh, he's great. He basically got me paid in WCW. He got me paid. He would they would. You gotta understand, like back in WCW, back then you've heard the stories. Just the inmates ran the asylum.
Yeah.
They would give Scott something to do that night, and Scott used to like to use Louis Piccoli. Okay, is like because Scott was smart because Scott didn't want to take all the bumps. He would have a guy, the guy that kind of knew what he was doing to take the bumps, you know.
Yeah.
So Scott would had his like Louis Piccoli. So when Louis Piccoli, you know, like when he passed, they would give Scott stuff to do on TV. He would come to me. Like, I'll never forget, he just came to me. He said, "Hey, you want to do this spot with me tonight?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure." And he goes, so he'd go back to the office. He goes, "Hey, I'm doing this. The Disco's going to do this with me." That's how much stroke these guys had.
Yeah.
They never, when I was doing my whole thing with the NWO, what I was doing with Scott and stuff and everything, they never really started. Like, it took like 5 to 6 weeks before they actually included me in like the thing that Scott was doing. Right. Scott would get what he was doing and just say, "Come to me," and say, "Hey, I'm gonna use you," and I'm gonna go tell him. It's like, so Scott was booking me into his angles with him.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's how it all started. Of me like integrating myself in the NWO because I was Scott's like, you know, Scott. I was like Scott's Louis Piccoli guy. I would go out there and like just do the spots and be out there with him and stuff and everything and all that. And I'll never forget because like during this time is the time my contract negotiations coming around, you know, and it's like I was going to ask for a certain amount of money, but now I'm in the NWO. I'm like I'm on TV with Scott Hall. We're beating Goldberg for the first time, and I'm part of the match. You know, like where Goldberg's giving me, and I'm like I went and asked for way more money.
Yeah.
And they gave it to me. You know, so it's like, you know, and that's all because Scott Hall was just like booking me, and I'm becoming a more prominent character on TV because of him specifically was doing that for me because he knew I had a good mind for the business. And I'll never forget like when it got to the point where there was a big schmaz, Flair, the Four Horsemen, Hogan, Macho, Hall, Nash, and me, right? And we're in the thing, the booking, the meeting there. There's probably 10 of us, right? And they're trying to lay this spot out, and none of the guys could figure out what to do. And I just saw. You know, like when they're trying to, and you just see it in your mind, like, oh, well, let's just do this. You know what I'm saying? And I just raised my hand and went like, you know, just laid it out, and like Hogan was like, "I like that. Let's do that." And I was like, "Okay, cool." And then when we got out of the meeting, it's like, see, you know, Kevin and Scott were kind of leaving me like, "Hey, good job," you know, because now these guys look at me like, I you know, I'm not just some guy, some schmuck. The Scott's using out there like, "Hey, I actually can, you know, I know what I'm doing."
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But that's the thing. A lot of the mid-card guys never really got to integrate with that. You know, all the top guys stuff and everything. So, but that was but yeah, Scott. I don't know why he did it, but just one day at TV. "Hey, you want to do this? I got an idea for you in the spot." And it's funny that like I wouldn't be on the sheet. I wouldn't even match. I thought I'd be going home and go, "Hey, Scott," be like, "Hey, what? Come here. Let's do this. I'm gonna use you. Let's go tell them." So, like,
Imagine AJ Styles doing that today with somebody.
Oh, forget yeah. It's like but back then that's how it was. Guys would just do what they wanted. You know, they're like, "Okay, go ahead," because they're doing good business. You know, it's like.
Yeah.